Hello YouTube, my name is Mark, making another audio today. I want to talk about the Knicks, the New York Knicks, who are dear to my heart. You know, as a Yankee giant Knicks fan, I've seen the Yankees win, I've seen the Giants win. I just, would love to see the Knicks win once in my life. I was actually going to make an audio for how the Knicks are the worst organization in all of sports. I'm not sure if I'm going to upload that yet. I am not sure. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. If I did upload it, then this would probably be an extension of this, talking about how Phil Jackson might go to the Knicks. Let's be honest. The man is 68 years old. Okay? He's won 11 championships, but he's 68 years old. And really, what is Phil Jackson going to do to fix this team? I believe the Knicks are at a point where they are unfixable. You got horrendous contracts. You got 2015. But the thing is, Carmelo Anthony might be gone by then. If Carmelo Anthony leaves, Phil Jackson might come in, but who are you bringing in 2015 that's really going to make the Knicks a legitimate championship contender? You still got to deal with Miami, probably in 2015. You still got to deal with Indiana. You still got to deal with all these teams like Oklahoma City. I mean, you know what I mean? There's no superstar free agent. You know what I mean? There's no LeBron James. There's no, all you could get in 2015 is Kevin Love and Rajon Rondo at best. Okay? That's two very good pieces, but you're not winning a championship with that. You know what I mean? Phil Jackson, listen, by the time I upload this video, he might be the Knicks president. He might be using it as leverage for the Lakers. I'm not sure. I don't know. Okay? But bottom line is this. Phil Jackson, I will love nothing more than Phil Jackson beyond the Knicks. I'm not going to question that, because if I'm at the point of why not? Why not have Phil Jackson? And Phil Jackson is a smart person. He's going to surround himself with basketball people. The only thing that I am worried about this whole situation with Phil Jackson is James Dolan. Is James Dolan really going to take a back seat? He didn't do it for Donnie Walsh. Once Donnie Walsh got Carmelo Anthony, he kicked Donnie Walsh out the door. He fired his general manager, Glenn Grunwald, after a 54-win season. What makes you think he's going to be patient enough for Phil Jackson? And Phil Jackson is not shy talking to the media. So that whole media policy is not going to last. I just think the Knicks are it is unfixable. It's unfixable in my opinion. Now, maybe 2015, Phil Jackson could bring some pieces. You know what I mean? Maybe he could work that, Pat Riley charisma. Bring some people into the Knicks. And, all I'm saying is, if Phil Jackson comes to New York and fixes the Knicks situation, brings talent here, maybe even keep Carmelo Anthony, and if Phil Jackson leads this new roster and they win a championship, all I'm saying is listen, if Phil Jackson could fix the Knicks, you might as well have him run the world, for crying out loud. Phil Jackson, he will be a god. He's already a god. He will be the ultimate. He will be loved. He'd be more even loved. He wouldn't have to buy anything in New York ever again. He would never have to buy anything in New York ever again if he were to bring a championship for the Knicks. The problem is, do you really believe Dolan is going to be confident enough to let Jackson run his thing? Let's be honest. He didn't do it for Donnie Walsh, for crying out loud. Donnie Walsh is not Phil Jackson. But Donnie Walsh was putting up a competitive team. And he fired Glenn Grunwald after the Knicks had a 54-win season. He fired the general manager for no apparent reason. He put Mike Woodson out on the hot seat, and he basically made Mike Woodson fail, this year. I do not trust Dolan. That's is Dolan really? I can't see it happening. Listen, we'll never. Maybe we'll never know. Maybe we will know. Not sure. It really depends on the whole if Phil Jackson's going to accept it or not. Maybe after I upload this audio, he'll be the president, but I'm not going to jump the gun. I want to wait a couple of years. I want to see Phil Jackson run this team for a couple of years and see what happens. Okay? Because who knows? Maybe Phil Jackson is president, but then after the Knicks make the playoffs next year in some miraculous form, maybe in the next offseason, Phil Jackson he resigns. You know what I mean? Or maybe, Dolan fires him. You know what I mean? You don't know what's going to happen. You really don't. And, please, you know what I mean? I would love nothing more than to have Phil Jackson come here, convince Jeff Van Gundy to coach the Knicks again, and have Phil Jackson and Jeff Van Gundy at the top power for the Knicks. That would be my dream scenario, but it's probably not going to happen. So, please leave a comment, subscribe to our channel, Dawn Scale, and please, any comments whatsoever. Have a good day.